siblings is having to mediate in their angry, incredibly loud disagreements. I I have no idea how you manage two daughters. Never. Probably the hardest part is determining who's at fault and to what degree, and how to negotiate the nuance of how retribution is in relation to an offense can also be entirely inappropriate. Dude, girls will take care of themselves, man. Ooh, LZT, that's nice. I've been kind of spring cleaning. My house looks like a trash right now because I've been spring cleaning, like digging under stuff and dusting. I do not want kids, not at all, but I love them. I've just never had a maternal instinct to have children in my life. Never, even as a kid, I never liked baby dolls. My mom tried with Barbies. I ended up melting them together with a lighter. Like, I've just never had that inclination. It's weird. I don't know why. I hear women should just like have it. I don't. Cheers. Well, that's developmental psychology is child psychology. It's literally the development of the brain from childhood. And like you learn about how like basically who you are as a human is developed in the first like 6 months of childhood. It's crazy. And people think you're just like a blob, but it's monkey see, monkey do. Like you're literally developing as you just watch your parents in the blob form. It's really weird. Cheers. Andrew, take it. You can have it. Yeah, Noble Crow, I firmly believe that. Like, I think we need to normalize anyone just choosing not to breed. It shouldn't be a normal part of life to breed. Like, it shouldn't be like step C. There's way too many children born that shouldn't, that like, not that they shouldn't have been born, but their parents shouldn't have been parents. But they did it because of societal pressure or whatever. Wow, that's an expensive steak. I hope it was good. I hate killing the chickens, they're so cute. The entire building meets up for coffee and biscuits, and we allocate stuff, like assembling the garden furniture. Didn't you do this a couple months ago? I feel like I remember this. It's still awesome, but I feel like I remember it. I'm just trying to get a bunch of wood. You have to make planks, and it takes 2 lumber per plank, and planks are used for everything. Fall and spring, yeah, that's awesome though. I love that. I wish more places did that. It's so weird when I move to a new place and I don't know anybody, and like your neighbors are very seclusive. Like my apartment building in Baltimore was awesome. It was all just like divorced women and like, you know, a couple college students and stuff, but everybody was so nice and friendly. And you know, like, you guys remember when I got locked out of my house? Everybody was out there trying to help me get into my apartment at 6 o'clock in the morning, dude. It was really nice. Time to stretch. I love stretching, dude. I'll never get sick of it. Oh, God. The raising family thing, it just seemed to be so contradictory to everything else I wanted to do in my life. Like, it doesn't fit my life plan. Like, my life journey has been traveling and traveling. I love to travel. I love to go do new things. And a kid really just doesn't fit that. A family. And not that I think I would be a bad mom, but there are a lot of people out there who really, 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 really fucking want to be a mom, and they can take care of it for me. I'm good. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Mickey, I'm 100% on boat with that. Sometimes you just fucking get something good. Absolutely. We've gotten good steaks once in a while. Like, every once in a while we'll splurge. Every time I stretch, I sound like an out-of-control box of Crispies. Dude, for me, it's like my sternum and collarbone, it's like thick, like pops. And I think that's because when I relax, when we're just like talking, I shrimp like this. I call it the shrimp. It's just like this sad little hunch. And so by sitting up straight, it feels so good. And honestly, guys, just sitting up straight for a few minutes can increase circulation to your brain and wake you up more than a cup of coffee. It's crazy. What you did to your studio wardrobe? No, what did you do to it? Last time I talked to you, you were painting it. Granted, I haven't been able to talk half the week. Fucking throat. I'm so tired. I'm really angry that it's bad again today, actually. Mickey, we should. Oh, God. Let us cheers. I lost my cat. Eliza sounds like. I wouldn't say Rice Krispies. Hers are deeper thunks too. They're not like high-pitched cracklies. They're like thunks. I don't know what you would call that. Cheers. Oh my god, LZT. Dude, that is, Amelia Tyler, she was in here earlier. I think she's lurking. She's actually working on her house right now, but her dad built her a sound studio, like a real recording studio, and it was fucking cool to be in. I like the egg too, and it hits really smooth. Like it holds so much water. Bitch, why? No. Yeah, let's waste arrows, Katie. Dude, she's very musical, but it's all the time. It's not just morning. It's like if she sits for 10 minutes. Oh, and it cleans so easily, unlike that other little bong I showed you guys the other day. I know, right? I don't know what I would do with the sound studio. I've never been into my voice enough to use a sound studio. A big thunk, dude. So I do... Oh, is it button time? Yes. I do DDP yoga, if you've never heard of it. It's a toss-up. I've thought about it, but I applied to 2 community manager positions, and both of them said I would have to shut my channel down, and I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. And that was years ago. God, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I wasn't near this size when I said that. I like you guys a lot. Voice studio? Do you have to rent it? I bet it's boards. Is it boards? No, it's logs, thank God. There's so many game company CMs with their own shit. It tends to be the company, I've noticed. It just tends to be the company. The bigger the company, the more they want to keep you to themselves. They'll usually, what they do is they'll make you quit streaming for a couple months and they give you what's called media training. And it's just, it varies, but I don't want to limit anything. I want to do what I would want to do when I want to do it. That's why I started streaming. That's why I quit my job. Literally, I don't want people telling me what to do, ever. I hope it's changed, honestly. It'd be better. I mean, unless you are, honestly, if you don't like that streamer's content, why are you hiring them at your work? Like, that's who they are in their purest form. What are you doing? Just because they stop streaming doesn't mean they're not that person, So, like, I don't know why they'd make anybody shut their channel down, honestly. But I was told to sunset my channel. It was very anxiety-inducing. All right, I organized my chest like a really anal person, because that's me. Don't judge me. Did I just eat that? Catherine, no. So the left side of the dungeon is the metal thing, the smelter, and the wood chopping thing, the carpentry station. Yeah, that's literally the quote. I've never forgot it because it broke my heart. Sunset your channel. And I was like, here's the thing. My channel isn't just some income pot. It's all of my best friends in the whole world. No. And I'm glad I didn't, because honestly, I have a lot of freedom in what I do. And if you're responsible with it, it's great. Wood and metal, right? That's what I said? Yeah. So... I want to take the mushrooms back and not fucking eat them, you dumbass. And this one's going to be everything else for now. Right? That's all food, mushrooms. Well, we could. We'll make a dead body chest. I usually make a chest for corpse pieces. The game is literally $4 right now, yeah. And I played it for like 8 hours yesterday, casually, just chilling. Because, again, couldn't talk. And I had a lot of fun. It's very casual, and you can just walk away. Like, if you die, you get a little debuff on you, but you can make a potion to make it go away right away. I like a nice casual, not fucking beat me in the face game. I tell him to sunset my dick. I think I actually choked and laughed. And was like, no. Thanks, though. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not... And it's crazy, because it's like... Who has more community experience than someone who builds one out of nothing? I'm not saying I'm the only one. Like, there's a lot of streamers. Like, I would say we're at the top of that. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Is that too arrogant to say? Boards. Now, this is the only thing that bothers me about this game. There's no make more than one that I can find at all. If anybody knows how to fucking make more than one, you tell me how. Yes, Bree is so cute. Yeah, I know. She came over this morning. I had to go say hi. I haven't seen the new Handmaid's Tale. No spoilers. I haven't seen it. Don't tell me. Is it still good? I keep worrying they're going to ruin it, but that main actress in it is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She's such a good actress. I don't know. Man, I'd feel so bad if they ruined it. Don't do it. No. Doors are pretty sick. Doors are a way to get around your mines faster. So, like, if you're walking down a tunnel and you go into the map and you see a door below you, but there's no door on your level to get to it, you can go stand above it and hit a door, and it will build one above it. That's pretty dope about this game. Again, it's very, like, I don't feel really stonewalled by the game much. And I like that. Sunset your dick? Oh my god. Is that what happens when you don't take enough Viagra? I need to make picks. To pick my dick. Is that really quiet? See, it's like quiet like this, and so I jack the volume up, and then all of a sudden the music's like, gets intense. I know you do, LZT. I was talking about you the other day while we were playing. I was like, I don't know why LZT doesn't like it. This game is really fun. But I mean, that being said, I'm also not one of those gatekeeping cunts that makes my friends feel bad for liking something I don't like. So, like, more power to you. Ah! See what I mean? And I've been ear touched. Fuck me. When you take too much Viagra too? Oh my god. I'm several seasons behind on Handmaids now. Watched it obsessively with the fam way back, and we just haven't had time to recommit. That's kind of me too. I know I'll have to watch it all in one sitting, and I know I have to watch it with Zeke, and our schedules are so opposite. It's gonna have to be like literally when we sat down to watch the giant superhero movie, the Avengers extended, whatever. It was like an event. Yeah, no, LT, I get that too. I know you would never do that to me. You know, though. I've recently learned what gatekeeping is. It's those people that be like, I can't believe you like that game. That's so sad. I hate this game. It's like, I should hate everything someone else hates. I hate it. No, I've seen Hobo, though, and I didn't buy it because it just made me sad, and I was worried it was one of those games that, like, you beat up hobos or something. It's not, though. Because it's been suggested to me every day on Steam for weeks. The new season's good so far. Feels like they have things set up to be able to end at any episode while also still giving fulfilling content. Ooh, I love that. So it's not like Arya's gonna fly out of a cupboard and kill the White Walker or something. I'm not bitter. Can I make one? Bitch, I need copper? Fuck yourself. Oh, Anna Geek. Well, it's because you sunsetted your dick. I hate streamer nose. It's got to be allergies. It's because it's getting warm out. It rained one day, and it settled everything down, and now my nose fucking itches. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. We're all fine for fine. It's the demon. Do you think the demon's in my nose? What a fucking lame douche. Fuck off. Have you really? Awesome. What is that? Like, does anybody else have someone across the country that you guys share the same ailments on the same days? Wake up with the same bruises? I don't know. I'm not saying I believe in ghosts, but... It's a really interesting survival experience. However, it requires so much focus if you want to last. The game is like Dark Souls of survival games. Ooh. Interesting. I don't know if I would like that. Like, do you have to eat and drink constantly, like, way more than anybody else normally? It's like a voodoo doll, but both ways, and we don't know who's in control. My nose itches again. It's happening. Because we're talking about it. I hate this. Stab your fingers, dead Kel. Give us good numbers, bro. I'm after you and CJ now. Now that I know you guys had bad numbers, like, gonna be on your ass. Into the depths we go. We built doors, right? Ooh, sick. Isn't the music nice? When it plays, it's like really nice. Picks. We got lots of picks. All right, here we go. My biggest gripe with Arya's character is that she went through massive training. Yep, the faceless. Yep, there are so many leftover plot like holes like that in the entire show. But Arya's pisses me off almost more than anybody. She was really built to be a badass. She was a faceless, like, presumably immortal, you know, unkillable. I don't know. I don't get it. She was just built different. Yeah. All right, so you see how there's a door right there? Well, I'm not going to waste it, but I could build a door right there, but there's a door over here. That's a hell of a Valkyrie. Dude, look at them tits, though. I love it. I love that she's not some skinny piece of... Like, nothing against skinny, but, like, you ain't going to survive in the cold winter alone. How even? So you can take your medicines? Good. My sister was doing those blood sugar tests forever before she found out she had, what's it called? Non-essential tremors. All of them. Like, did any of the kids make... I mean, if you read the books, all of it makes sense. Like, they just... At a certain point when they ran out of book to play with, they started doing their own thing. And it's so obvious if you've read the books, where the books are just not being incorporated anymore. It's heartbreaking. The whole last season was garbage. The whole, like, panel of surviving characters. And, like, what happened to Tyrion? Tyrion was, like, the badass of forever, and now he's, like, a poon giving, you know, everybody power. What? It all hurts me. The tremors, dude, it took my sister, like a doctor didn't even figure it out for my sister. It was a coworker of my mother. My mom was talking to one of her one of the coworkers she's worked with in respiratory for like 40 years. And she was talking to him about Sarah. She just had like these tremors just in her hands. It was almost like Parkinson's. It was really weird, and it was driving her insane. And she went to a few doctors, and like one doctor thought she was low on vitamin B12. So he was having her get B12 shots, and it was a mess. She was getting so much weird shit done. And this guy, my mom tells one of her coworkers, and her coworker goes, "Oh, I know exactly what she has. It's non-essential tremors." Sarah goes and gets one test done, non-essential tremors. And she takes metropolol, I think. Like, it was so easy. And it pisses me off how misled she was. And she was led to believe she was crazy. I felt really bad for her. Like, they made her feel like she was, like, making it up. Like, one doctor told her she was shaking for anxiety. Like, constant 24/7, just hands. Oh, Eliza, it's horrible. You're a lot similar to my sister in that way. You can last a few days without sleep or food. It's a matter of managing food, morale, temperature, and toxicity. If any of them go under 20%, you'll start losing health or getting sick. You can die, but you come back with a cut to your max stats. Ooh. I'm gonna have to check out someone playing it, because it does tempt me. As long as it's not like, you know, back in the 2000s, people were like videotaping bum fights. I don't want to be beating up homeless people. Homeless people make me sad. Yeah, they've told Sarah it could just stop, but she takes like a super low dose. I think she takes maybe 5 milligrams of metropolol a day, and that's all it takes for it to go away. And no one, I don't know if anybody had it, but you know, actually, this is really interesting. So my mom told the doctor, she's like, no one in our family has this, but apparently my biological father shook all the time, just his hands. And my mom just assumed it was because he was an alcoholic. But he might have been drinking to kind of like, you know, numb it down. We don't know, because again, dead. I was told some people just shake sometimes, nothing we can do. Yep, they told that to Sarah too. A few doctors made her feel really bad. Like, really bad. And, I mean, if any... You have all seen my sister on chat. She's a very put-together young woman. Like, she doesn't look like she's drug-seeking. You were 8? No shit. 8 months? Well, Eliza, how many doctors did you go through before you got your specialist to tell you about your Ehlers-Down EDS? Is that what it is? What you and Alex have? Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? I believe. Ehlers-Danlos. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Why is that so hard to say? Look at another one. I love this too. I hate running around to deliver quests to people. Fuck that. Your oldest does? Do you know what your oldest takes it for? Metropol? I have Metropol. Like, I was given it in case my heart rate goes too high because I have that thing. It's technically a born with condition. Oh. Damn, I didn't know that. That is crazy. I play a sweet older man who helps out others and supports charity. I only steal if needed and fight. Oh my god, so you can actually do cool shit in it? Oh, I love this. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. So it's not just like you're existing as a homeless person and people are beating you up. It's not like a cruel game. I'm not like a total softie, but I don't want to beat up poor homeless people. Hey, Imperial, what's up, girl? SVTs, yep. That's me and my mom get those. We get SVTs every once in a while. It's really weird. My mom actually had to get a, God, what was it called? They scratched the side of her heart to make a nerve stop going off. And I am just really hardcore blanking on the name right now. An ablation. That's what it is. Thank you, brain. Eliza said it at the exact moment. Yep. My mom had to get an ablation, and, like, I am my mom. Like, I am genetically her twin. It's so weird. Everything she has, I have. Same knee. It's knee problems. Like, we look identical. It's very weird. So I know it's going to happen. But the problem that she had is my mom works in the hospital and drinks coffee all day long, 24/7. My mom is pounding caffeinated coffee all day. And caffeine can do shit to your heart and can affect stuff going on. I don't do that at all. I have like 2 coffees, maybe 3 if it's really cold, and that's it. And I drink a shit ton of water and maybe 1 Monster a day, and I'm done. And so I'm hoping I'm preventing those things. Hopefully. They're talking about doing an ablation on my heart, but if they're, my mom said it's 1 second, but it's extremely painful. And the scary thing about it is they might have to do it over and over and over. Like, they just guess spots to scrape. Luckily, hers was the first spot. Like, literally, they hit it on the first try. But a passion. It's a ablation. They literally, like, I think it's a scrape. It's not a shock. I think they literally scrape the side of your heart. They try to kill, like, whatever, because listen to this. This is the name of the nerves that are on your heart. You want to hear the name? Purkinje fibers. It's one of my favorite words that I ever learned in anatomy and physiology, and why I still remember it to this day, God knows. But your Purkinje fibers are the ones that cause the actual dub in the lub dub, and those can misfire, causing your heart to flutter, SVT, all sorts of weird things. And so they go and they try to scrape it microscopically and kill it. And I don't wanna. Oh, it's a bad guy. Fuck, I'm not ready. Wait. Fuck no. See, look, it's a bad guy, but, like, he knows I'm here, but watch. You don't have to fight him. We're gonna dig underneath him and piss him off. The spelling, oh dude, it's so weird. There's some really fucked up spelling of body parts, but I always, Purkinje fibers. That being said, I guess my job was hearts. But I don't really do anything with the nerves. I'm more concerned with the AA gradient and the oxygen getting to you. Not really anymore, but you know. Once an RT, always an RT. It's burned into you for the rest of your existence. You die a nurse, regardless. It's a good word, man. I'm trying to think of other fun ones, but they're just not coming to me right now. See the little big baddie up there? Haha. I didn't have to fight him. I'm below him. Dude, so many people have EDS on my channel. It's crazy how many people have come out and be like, wow. And it's like, apparently this, I think Eliza told me it's really rare, right? But, like, here we got 2 flippy-flappity EDSs in chat. And by flippity-flappity, I mean, joints mean nothing to them. That's what I've learned being around Eliza for an extended period of time. Joints mean nothing. You and I are limited in our movements. Eliza could turn into it like a kangaroo if she wanted to. I'm pretty positive. One in 100K. I mean, is that like just diagnosed? I wonder how many people out there have it and have just never heard of it, so they're undiagnosed. I wonder about things like that, because it's pretty, like, I'd never heard of it before you were diagnosed. Your brother has EDS too? Weird. Is he like all joint stretchy and shit? And have childlike pale skin? Because Alex and Eliza look like they're both children, but stretched out. Have you ever read any Anne Rice books? There's a really good mini-series by Anne Rice about the Taltos. And the Taltos are this crazy weird species of humans that developed from a witch doing some weird thing and giving birth, but they're really tall and look very youthful and young and have perfect milky skin. That's how I picture those two. Oh, dude, all Eliza has to do is pop her shoulders, JD. Like, she'll be sitting next to me when we co-stream, and she'll sit here and do this thing with her shoulder, and it sounds like thick balls being slapped together or something. Like, imagine two hard dicks just sword fighting, and I just like, I can't. It's so gross. I don't mind popping, but for some reason, that one just makes me uncomfortable. And then Eliza does it, and she's like, and it's funny because it's worse for me if I pop them. Tee-hee-hee. I'm like, bitch, what? So stop. And she's like, no, never. I'm like, okay. I get it. Fuck. Oh, no. Did I not make a scroll? Did I just go back in here without making a scroll? I sure did. Fuck. I mean, I get it. Every once in a while I want to pop something. Look at that baddie up there wanting to... Well, we could kill ourselves. That would get us out. Let's do that. Come, little... No, I wanted to go up, you dumb whore. Bitch, why you like this? Movement is pain? Ooh. I think Eliza has days that are pain. Because I know she has days where movement is just, like, not on the schedule for this day, you know? The Mayfair Witch series. Yep, thank you. I always forget because now it's, like, sold in one huge book. But it used to be sold in, like, a series of smaller books. And it was, like, Mayfair Witches. One was actually called Taltos. Blackwood Farm, I think, was one. Or was that the big book? God, I don't even know. I read them when I was really young. I lived in my library. Wasn't I going to kill myself by the rats? Yeah, I was. Katie. I mean, both Alex and Eliza are big old stoners, so maybe weed, like, helps. We're gonna die. It's fine, though. It'll get us out of the dungeon really fast. And I can show you the potion that makes you all better. Ooh, I want that acorn before I die. No shit, Eliza. That is so sad. And... death consumes me!
For the glory of Satan!
And we're back. But you can see you get a debuff here. You just need this blue potion. They give you a free one. And it's over. It is weird. I mean, almost everything Anne Rice has written is mildly incestuous. But, like, one of my absolute favorite books by her is one she did under a pen name. It was under Anne Rampling, I believe. And it's called... Oh, God, what's the name? I'm blanking now. It starts with a B. It's like it's just one name. Fuck. It'll come to me. Shitballs. I haven't read it in years, but it's literally about, like, a guy who makes children's books, whatever, and falls in love with a 16-year-old. Like, it's pretty, but it's, like, really well-written love story, and I love it. I shouldn't, but I do. You have a rare condition too? No shit, dude. I feel like this is what I try to say. I try to never take my health for granted, and instead of hating my thighs, I try to think about the fact that I can hike across Thailand, because there's so many people that are just born with the inability to do that. When I found out that it's not normal to experience pain every single day, I was really mad. It's Anne Rice. Really old. Anne Rice is a very old author.